All right, guys, we got one. A 60-year-old kills another man in road rage. Let's check this one out.
A 33-year-old man is dead after a suspected road rage shooting in Irving. Hello, everybody. I'm Heather Hayes.
And I'm Steve Eager. It's 9 o'clock. The shooting happened yesterday, shortly before 6 p.m. at Beltline Road and Finley Road. The other driver is now facing a murder charge. There were several witnesses who saw the rush hour shooting at a busy intersection. Fox 4's Peyton Yeager spoke with some of them tonight, and she just also got the affidavit too. Peyton.
Yeah, we have some new details tonight, but this is a very busy intersection here in Irving, especially at 6 p.m. on a Wednesday. You have a Taco Bell, Starbucks, and a Walgreens behind me. We now know the victim was in the driver's seat. His two passengers were not injured, but they were key in identifying the suspect in this case, according to police. Multiple Irving drivers sent Fox 4 different angles of the scene of a Wednesday evening road rage shooting during rush hour.
Boom, 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 3 shots, and all of a sudden, the car is just sliding, and it comes to a complete stop.
Officers centered around a white sedan that...
Before I finish this and move forward, the title of the video is 60-year-old kills another man. So I don't understand somebody being 60 years old killing someone else, especially at that age, guys. I'm just kind of perplexed on that. Like, what are you doing at 60 years old that warrants you to take somebody else's life? You wouldn't be wise enough to understand that you're approaching the twilight of your life, and you want to spend the rest of your life in prison. Like, you were so mad that you couldn't get past that or get over yourself enough to before putting yourself in a situation like this. I don't understand.
Stopped just short of North Beltline Road and Finley Road. Irving police responded to the intersection just before 6 p.m. Wednesday.
And there was just 3 shots, very consecutive, pop, pop, pop. So when the light turned green, most of the traffic started moving normally except for one vehicle. It was just rolling very slowly. And we all kind of looked at each other like, I hope that's not what we think it is.
33-year-old Yordwaudy Sanchez was found inside a vehicle suffering from a gunshot wound. He later died at the hospital. 2 passengers were in the victim's vehicle at the time of the shooting. These 2 witnesses told police they were traveling southbound on Beltline Road when a male driving a pickup truck with a speaker in the truck bed was driving erratically behind them. They said once they approached the red light, the male in the pickup pulled next to them, began yelling at them, pulled out a firearm, and opened fire into their sedan.
That's crazy, man. Now, please don't get me wrong. I understand traffic. I hate traffic. If you know me, you know I hate traffic. My wife, they know I hate traffic. I can't stand people who drive like idiots, and that's just, you can't escape that. There's going to be people that are driving slow. You want them to speed up. Trust me, I've seen it all, been there, done it. And we all go through, emotions when we get, into it with a driver, or we get pissed at another driver, but not enough to where you're going to literally pull up beside them, take out a firearm, and then delete them. Like, that's crazy. That's just crazy, and especially to be 60 years old and to be doing this. I'm thinking, this is an act of a young kid or somebody in their early 20s, just wilding out, crashing out. But no, this man was 60 years old.
The truck then took off. Shelby Dillon, a nearby business owner, doesn't remember hearing honking, only 3 gunshots back to back.
It was out of nowhere. It was kind of like that's why I said, probably a split decision by the guy.
Traffic cameras and license plate readers captured the truck, registered to 62-year-old Kenneth Nixon, who was arrested just a few hours later. According to a newly obtained affidavit, Nixon admitted he fired multiple times and that he went home to hide the firearm in the backyard.
He's cooked. It's a wrap. Usual suspects. I hate to say it, but God damn it, man. Can't you? I don't know. His life is over with now. I mean, what do you think? This dude is going to die in prison. He's probably got kids, grandkids, all these things. Apparently he was doing okay. I mean, he had transportation. He was driving a truck. He had speakers in the back. He was whatever. And it's all gone now. It's over. It's over. He's probably crying himself to sleep at night right now, okay, knowing that I wish I could take it back. I wish I could rewind it to another day. I mean, and that's what people need to think about whenever they feel like they want to do something like this to somebody else, or just do something stupid. Think really hard before you push that button. Think really hard before you pull that trigger, because that is a game changer, and there's nothing and there's no turning back from it. Like, once it's done, right? And him being 60 years old, guys, he's not getting out of jail. There's no way he's getting out. He's dying in prison. Let's just keep it what it is. And let's just say by some form of a miracle that he lives to be 100, and say he does, 35, 40 years in there. You're going to be worth nothing when you get out. Okay. Everybody, is going to be, mostly gone. And the ones who are still alive, they may not even remember you. It's going to be a sad end for this guy. But he brought it on himself. I mean, he made his bed and now he's laying in it. So it is what it is. I have no sympathy for a 60-year-old man who wants to delete somebody because of the way they're driving. It's cool to be mad, even cuss them out if you want. But anything past that, guys, it's ridiculous.
The two witnesses in the white sedan later identified Nixon in a police lineup. The 62-year-old charged with 2 counts of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon and murder.
It's too close to home to know that stuff like this is going on. No matter what the argument is, that's not how you treat people.
And Irving police say that the suspect lived less than 10 minutes away from this intersection. Police swarmed that neighborhood closer to 183. But police also add, after he stashed the firearm at his residence, he actually went to another home. According to police, Nixon remains in the Dallas County Jail this evening.
It's a wrap. He's done. So, and he's 62, not 60. It said 60, but that's even worse. I don't know, man. I mean, homeowner, I think is what it was. He had another spot that he went to, and that's where he was found. Like, I mean, the fact that he ran, he knew he was wrong anyway. The fact that he tried to, he fled the scene. That was enough in itself too. So he wasn't even remorseful. He didn't stop and wait. Maybe that could have helped him a little bit if he would have did that and said, hey, I lost it for a couple seconds and I did what I did, but I waited and I knew I was going to jail. But because he left and fled and did all this stuff, man, that's even the court looks at that. Believe it or not, they look at those things, and that's the difference between doing 30 years and doing maybe 20 sometimes, by what you do after the fact. You can't take it back. It's already over with, so why even run? Just take your lick like a man instead of having to get caught and then the punishment be more severe. So it is what it is. 62 years old, you did it to yourself, you played yourself. So I mean, hey man, it's on you. And with that being said, I guess that's the end of the video. If you enjoyed the content, guys, please consider hitting that like and subscribe button. I do content daily on this channel. So with that being said, I will see you guys in the next video.